Cardi B screams with tears after Stefon Diggs' shocking surprise announcement, fans left in absolute disbelief. The night was supposed to be simple. A quiet, intimate dinner at a luxury rooftop restaurant in New York City, with soft jazz music floating through the warm air and the skyline glowing like diamonds in the distance. Cardi B arrived dressed in a silky champagne gown that hugged her curves perfectly, her signature confidence radiating, yet something felt different. Stefon Diggs had been unusually quiet all day, his texts short, his tone mysterious. She brushed it off at first. Probably just tired, she whispered to herself, fixing her lashes in the mirror of their private elevator suite. But what she didn't know, was that her entire world was about to shatter and transform forever. Broken heart attention Cardi couldn't ignore. As they sat across from each other, Cardi tried to lighten the mood. "Yo, why you so serious, Poppy? You acting like you 'bout to drop a bomb on me or something," she joked with a soft laugh. Stefon didn't smile. Instead, he reached across the table, gently holding her hand. His voice was shaking. "Cardi, there's something I have to tell you. And I need you to listen to me fully." The air shifted. Even the waiter discreetly backed away as if sensing the storm brewing. Her smile slowly faded. "Steph, what's going on?" He took a long breath, eyes glossy, jaw tight with emotion. "Bomb, the surprise no one expected. I've been planning this for months," he began. "I didn't want to say anything until I was 100% sure. Tonight is the night I finally tell you." Cardi's heart pounded so loud she could hear it in her ears. "I made a life-changing decision," he continued, looking deep into her eyes. "For us. For our future. For everything we talk about when the cameras are off." A long pause. Then he said the words that would send Cardi into complete emotional chaos. "I'm stepping back from football, and I've signed a massive deal to build a global entertainment and family empire with you." Silence. Pure. Deafening. Silence. Loudly crying face Cardi breaks, tears, screams and emotional overload. For a moment, Cardi didn't move. Then suddenly, her hands flew to her mouth. "What? What?" she screamed, her voice cracking as tears instantly flooded her eyes. "You quitting football? Are you crazy? That's your legacy." Stefon shook his head gently. "No, baby. I'm evolving. I'm choosing longevity. I'm choosing you." That's when it happened. Cardi let out a raw, heart-wrenching sob that echoed through the private dining area. Her body trembled as emotions exploded uncontrollably. "You don't understand what you mean to this game," she cried. "You don't just walk away from greatness like that." But Stefon wasn't backing down. "I'm not walking away from greatness. I'm walking toward a bigger one that includes you, our family, and the life we've dreamed about." Cardi collapsed into his arms, sobbing fiercely. Her makeup smeared. Her voice broke. Her nails gripped his suit as she whispered. "I'm scared, Steph. I'm scared 'cause this is too big, too real." Ring. Then comes the second shock. Just when she thought the night couldn't get more overwhelming, Stefon slowly pushed his chair back and stood up. The entire restaurant fell silent. He reached into his pocket. Cardi's eyes widened in terror and disbelief. "Steph, what are you doing?" she sobbed. He kneeled. Gasps rippled across the room. A velvet box opened to reveal a breathtaking diamond ring so massive it sparkled under every light like a frozen star. "Cardi B, will you marry me and build this future with me?" Face screaming in fear, Cardi scrams in tears. "No. No way. This is not real." Cardi screamed, shaking violently, half crying, half laughing, overwhelmed beyond words. She buried her face in her hands, sobbing uncontrollably. As the room erupted in whispers and shock. "You trying to kill me? You trying to give me a heart attack?" Stefon chuckled through his own tears. I'm trying to give you forever. Her entire body collapsed forward as she cried into his chest, trembling, unable to process the magnitude of the moment. I love you, I love you, I love you, she cried repeatedly. And then, through the tears, through the chaos, through the emotional storm, she whispered the word the world was waiting for. Yes. Yes. Globe showing Europe-Africa internet erupts. Within minutes, leaked footage from the restaurant went viral. Headlines exploded across social media. Cardi B screams in tears as Stefon Diggs shocks her with life-altering announcement. Steph Diggs quits NFL for love and family, proposes to Cardi B. Fairy tale or madness? Fans react. Fans flooded the comments. This is the most emotional proposal ever, loudly crying face fire. Cardi didn't see this coming at all. This man really chose love over legacy. The way she cried. Real love. Celebrities chimed in. Influencers reposted. The world watched in awe. Red Heart, a night that changed everything. Later that evening, as they sat wrapped in each other's arms balcony side, Cardi wiped her tears and laughed softly. You really crazy, you know that? Stefon smiled. Crazy in love. She kissed his forehead gently. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Above them, fireworks quietly lit the sky, arranged secretly by Stefon, as a final symbol of a night that would live forever in their hearts. Gemstone, the surprise that turned tears into a love legend. From confusion to screaming tears, from shock to eternal promise, Stefon Diggs' surprise didn't just shake Cardi B, it shook an entire fanbase and rewrote their love story forever. And as the city slept, one truth shone brighter than any spotlight. This wasn't just a relationship anymore. It was destiny. Here is your very long, dramatic, emotional fictional story. Backhand index pointing down. Cardi B screams with tears after Stefon Diggs. Shocking surprise announcement. Nobody could have prepared Cardi B for what was about to happen that night. The cameras were rolling. The lights were soft. The room was filled with close friends, family, and a few trusted insiders from the industry. Everyone thought it was just another, small private celebration, a casual get-together to mark yet another milestone in their whirlwind relationship. But Stefon Diggs had something else planned. And what followed left the entire room frozen in disbelief, before exploding into raw emotion. I didn't tell you because I wanted it to be perfect. Cardi stood near the center of the private rooftop venue, dressed in a shimmering silver gown that hugged her curves like royalty. Her nails were flawless, her makeup soft yet powerful, her long lashes fluttering as she laughed with friends. She was relaxed. Comfortable. Happy. She had no idea her entire world was about to shift. Stefon Diggs slowly took the microphone, his expression unusually serious. The music faded. Conversations died down. Every eye turned toward him. Baby, he began, his voice slightly shaking, I know I've been acting strange lately. I know you thought I was distant, but I wasn't pulling away. I was building something. For us. Cardi blinked. Her smile slowly faded into confusion. What you talkin' about, Daddy? She said nervously, half laughing. Stefon exhaled deeply. This ain't just a relationship no more. This is forever. The announcement that broke her. He turned toward the massive LED screen behind them. Suddenly, a montage began to play, moments from their relationship, late-night laughs, private kisses, arguments turned into apologies, hospital visits, tender glances, behind-the-scenes moments never seen by the public. Then the screen went black. And bold white words appeared. Cardi, will you build a life with me? Gasps echoed throughout the crowd. But Stefon wasn't done. I've already secured our future, he continued. The house. The foundation. The safety. The legacy. I created something that will protect you and our family forever. The screen switched again, revealing architectural plans, keys to a sprawling luxury mansion, and legal documents confirming a trust fund and foundation created in Cardi's name. A foundation to empower young women from the Bronx. A home built just for them. A future carved in commitment. "This is my announcement," Stefon said, his voice breaking. "I'm not just your man. I'm your protector. Your partner. Your husband-in-waiting. And I want the whole world to know I choose you." Cardi breaks down completely. For a moment, Cardi stood still. Then her hands flew to her mouth. Her knees visibly trembled. "Stop playin' with me, stop," she whispered, already crying. Stefon walked toward her slowly and dropped to one knee, pulling out a custom diamond ring that sparkled so intensely it reflected the city lights. The crowd erupted into screams, but Cardi couldn't hear any of it. She let out a cry so raw, so vulnerable, so filled with shock and love that it shook the entire venue. Steph. Oh my God. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she clutched her chest, her sobs shaking her entire body. She fell to her knees in front of him, overwhelmed, emotional, broken open by love. "You really did all this for me," she cried. "You really see me like that?" Stefon nodded, his own eyes wet. "You're my forever, Cardi. My home. My heartbeat." The moment that silenced the world. The crowd went silent as Cardi looked at the ring, looked at him, and then looked up at the people witnessing the most vulnerable moment of her life. Her voice cracked. "Yes. Yes. A million times yes." As Stefon slid the ring onto her finger, Cardi screamed again, louder this time, wrapping her arms around him as they both collapsed into each other in tears. "They don't know how you love me," she yelled, crying into his shoulder. "They don't know the real you." Social media explodes. Within minutes, the video leaked. Fans went insane. This is the love story of the year. Cardi deserves this kind of love. Stefon Diggs just set the bar impossibly high. "I cried and I don't even know them." Hashtags flooded every platform. Hashtag Cardi and Steph. Hashtag she said yes. Hashtag black love. Hashtag power couple. Hashtag from Bronx to forever. Even celebrities started reacting, with musicians, athletes, and influencers praising the moment as iconic, emotional, and historic. Cardi's emotional confession. Later that night, Cardi went live on social media, eyes still puffy, face bare, speaking straight from her soul. "I ain't never cried like this in my life," she admitted. "He didn't just propose, he healed parts of me I didn't even know was hurting." She paused, wiping tears. "For the first time, I feel safe. I feel chosen. I feel like somebody saw past the fame and loved the woman I really am." A new chapter begins. As the city lights shimmered below and the night wind carried their laughter through the skyline, Cardi rested her head against Stefon's chest. No cameras. No noise. Just love. A love that turned screams into tears. Tears into healing. And a surprise announcement into the beginning of forever.
도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 머물다 보면 어느새 제주도